Bombhouse Skip has been known for Twilight Princess HD since it was launched in 2016. It was originally found on the GameCube version, but was deemed too inconsistent to do in HD due to it requiring to hold a perfect up angle without notches. In September 2021, a consistent setup was found. There still has been no completed runs with this trick. Bombhouse Skip saves roughly 20 seconds with this setup. There are different ways to get into the position on the railing, but I'll only show how I do it. First, I go up to the higher levels of the stairs. Doesn't really matter where, but you want to be far enough up to make it on top of the railing. I usually angle myself slightly to the left according to the stairs rotation, so something like this. Then you'd side hop twice to make it on top of the railing. Here, there's a bunch of different options you can do to make sure you don't fall off. What I'd recommend is that you go first person mode, look in the directions you want to jump in, target and hold down left control stick. This makes it so you can't actually fall down when you're in first person mode. So it just lets you reposition Link without having to worry about being too far forward. Depending on where you land on the railing, you'll have to adjust Wolfling's position. You want to have his legs between the 4th and 6th bar of the railing. When you're in the correct position, you want to hold down until Wolfling's right paw is just barely touching the railing. After lining yourself up correctly, you want to go first person mode, and you want to hold straight up with your left. If you're holding an angle on the control stick, the camera will still be moving. So if you hold perfect up when the camera stopped moving upwards, that means you're holding a perfect up angle. If you're using gyro, you want to try to make sure that the gamepad lays as still as you can. If you're not holding it perfectly still, the camera might still change a little bit. After finding the perfect up angle, you want to get the correct angle to do the jump. To find the correct angle, you want to use the right stick or gyro to change the angle. There's a corner of one of the blue lines of the Shadow Beast portal that we used to get the correct angle. For the angle to work, you just want to barely be able to see anything of this corner. It's a bit tricky, but with some practice, you'll be able to tell when it's working or not. When you found the angle and you're holding perfect up, then you can go ahead and to either home menu buffer by clicking the home button, holding A and start, and then closing the home menu, or you can simply press A and start at the same time. This makes the game pause, and then we can hold A during the pause and unpause to get a dash on the first frame. This lets us get the most amount of speed we can get to make the jump. After we've made it over the gap, we jump attack up here and kill the bug before it reaches the house. Keep in mind that this setup is for HD only, and it's not necessary to do this in GameCube or Wii version. This trick is for sure not free and requires practice, but it is doable. Personally, I wouldn't do it unless my run is bad, but I hope this video helps a bit, and I hope to see someone attempt this in the runs.